Hello, everyone. It's me, Alanis. Was now if is my other name I go by. I wanted to talk a little bit about a phrase that we often hear. A little bit of my story first before I go on. I grew up in a Southern Baptist, then a further off-field church. They were so independent that they stopped being Baptist and went into their own group. And growing up, was taught a lot of things about God, about world, about being gay and lesbian that are not true. And one of the statements I often see nowadays, with especially churches that are fundamental, is the term "love the sinner, hate the sin," which is something I've actually heard a couple times from some of my relatives about why they would accept me, or why they accept me now that I'm out as a lesbian and trans and a liberal. So I just thought I'd give it a little talk about that phrase. So the church believes, and when I say church, I'm talking about fundamental Christians. I know there are other groups of Christians, and I know some of them do follow this, but if your branch of Christianity does not follow this, then I'm not talking about you. Anyway, the church often will say that everyone is a sinner and that everyone is going to go to hell. And that the one thing that saves you from this is being saved by Jesus Christ. And Jesus is the one way to heaven, and that's what saves us. And with some readings of the Bible, you would think, okay, that all you need to do is get saved and then you'll go to heaven. But often the church holds up a thing that you have to be saved and you have to be working towards that salvation. Despite seeing plenty of YouTube Christians talking about how that Christianity is different than any other religion because Jesus did all the work, you just have to accept him. The truth is, that's not what a lot of the churches will go for. When you get saved, they start looking for reasons for things for you to change. Or even if you're not saved, if they're looking at the world. As I've mentioned, I'm trans and a lesbian. And I grew up with a lot of bad knowledge about gay people. I'd been told that gay men don't ever have love, and I've seen so wrong how that is with the church I now attend. Universal Unitarian. I'm an atheist, but I just like the company. I was told that they only do overnight quickies, or a couple minutes quickies, not even overnight, in the bathroom stalls, that they are child pedophiles, and so many other things. As for lesbians, I was told, if you're a lesbian, you were abused as a child. There was no ifs, ands, and buts. Something about it happened to make you lesbian. I've been told that they're girls who are afraid of guys, so they try to be more masculine. They're talking about lesbians who present as masc. And then for trans people, I was told that a trans woman, although I don't think they ever used that term, was, they probably used a tranny or one of the other T fun words that people use for us. They told me that a trans woman was a gay man who loved a woman, loved another guy so much, he became a woman for them. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, and I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what I was taught. And nowadays, when you go, I've talked to some people in churches, and they say there's a slightly different attitude. They say they don't care about the sin. They love you, and God will take care of the sin. And you would think, well, good. Their church is starting to be more open and able to accept people like me. But that's not the full story. First of all, turn on any person on TV preaching about gay people, and they're talking about how bad we are. Look at the current administration, and look at how a lot of the evangelicals are pushing with the gay and LGBT rights. maybe he wanted to, but I don't think Trump on his own decided to just start erasing trans from government documentation. I think he did it because he knew it would get him votes. And that is not an attitude consistent with hate the sin, love the sinner. Instead, it's an attitude of someone who has decided that this sin is so bad that they can't accept you. They push for laws to make LGBT people not equal, to not have a marriage. And we can talk about that another time, about marriage being a Christian institution and thus only God can define what it is. They've pushed a lot. People who are straight get a lot more presumptions about, well, it doesn't work. People will tell you hate the sinner, hate the sin, love the sinner, but they don't. And it's just another way for the modern church to hide their bigotry. And that's about all I have to say about it this time. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say on YouTube and making videos. And I'm doing some research and watching other YouTubers to see how they do it. So I know I'm just starting, and yeah, I don't have the best background. Doesn't everyone like the background of my thing? You can see everything. Oh, and I even wore a stained shirt. Nice. Really good. Yeah, I suck at that. Okay. I hope everyone's good, and I hope everyone's having a great Christmas, which did not start with Christianity, by the way. And I will talk to y'all later. If you like me or you want to start seeing more from me, please like and subscribe, and then start talking to me, message me, tell me what you want me to talk about. I'm hoping to go along the lines of talking about fundamental Christianity, because it's something I know about, and how it's wrong, or not how it's wrong, how it hurts people. And maybe talking about some of the stuff I was raised with that, looking back, was just crazy, but at the time, I don't mean to use the word crazy, it's a bit ableist. It was not right, yet I believed it and embraced it. And there are tons of people who still do so. And I want to learn more about what's out there, that people are falling for. And I don't want to talk on the phone right now. I should have turned that off. Okay. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.